Hi there, boys and girls. It's time to do some math. I today have a piece of white paper here because my whiteboard's at school, but I have some of our linking cubes together. So let's count. Let's warm up by finding out how many linking cubes are connected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 linking cubes. So my linking cube tower here equals 10. Now, what if I do something like this? How many linking cubes do I have here now? I hope your answer is 10 because you didn't see me take any away and you didn't see me add any, did you? So there are still 10, but let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But now I don't just have one tower, I have 2 towers. How many linking cubes are in my first tower? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many linking cubes are in my next tower? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I put together 4 and 6, that equals 10. 4 plus 6 equals 10. I made a number sentence. All right, I'm going to put them back together now. And now how many linking cubes do I have? I have 10. I didn't put any on. I didn't take any away. And there are still 10 linking cubes there. But what if I take my linking cube tower apart? How many do I have now? I hope you're thinking 10. Maybe you even said 10 out loud. I have 2 parts, but I still only have 10 because I didn't add or take away any cubes. So on this tower, I have 2 linking cubes. And on this tower, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cubes. I know that I still have 10, and I now know that 2 plus 8 equals 10. We did this a while ago in school. This is just a review for you. Again, if I put them together, I still have 10. But now I'm going to take them apart a different way. Boy, these towers look the same. I bet you're thinking what I'm thinking. This number is going to be the same. 2 the same numbers. Let's count one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if one tower has 5 and the other tower has 5, I know that 5 plus 5 equals 10. Boys and girls, there are so many different ways for me to break apart this tower. There are so many different ways for me to make the number 10. And this is one way we've done it in school before, but I'm going to put this aside because today we're going to do it, I think, an even more exciting way. Today I have a pipe cleaner. Some people call them stems, okay? And on this pipe cleaner, I'm going to add some beads. Let me move my paper so you can see my beads. And I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to close my pipe cleaner, and I'm going to do it just by twisting like this. Here I go twisting it. Oh, it's going to have a lot of twisties on this side. And I kind of made like a pipe cleaner bracelet. You see this? These are fun to make. Now, many of you won't have pipe cleaners at home, but don't worry. I have a way we can fix this and we can do something special. But I'm going to use this pipe cleaner today to do some math problems. It looks just like a beautiful bracelet that I might wear. And maybe I'll make one for everybody in my family later and I can give them number sentence bracelets. But for right now, we're just going to use this one to write some number sentences. So I'm going to put this up here. Now we said I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, let me write that number 8. I know I have 8 on my bracelet, but I can get to the number 8 many, many different ways, boys and girls. There's many different combinations that I can go to 8. So I'm just going to separate my beads. Now I have some on one side, and I'm going to put it so you can see it on the brown, and some on the other side. On this side, I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 beads. On the other side, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can write a math sentence about this bracelet. I can say 3 plus 5 equals 8. And I can show that on my bracelet. That's really cool. Now if I put them all back together, I can play the break apart game again. Boom! I broke them apart. Now I know there's still 8. I haven't changed that number at all. But I have changed my combination, the mixture of my beads. On this side I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to write down my number. And on the other side, I have 1. I didn't add any, I didn't take any away, so I know that these beads still equal 8. 7 plus 1 equals 8. And I can even think that out loud in my head. If I have 7 and I add one more number equals 8. That's pretty simple there, huh? All right, I'm going to put them together and do it one more time. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. What did I come up with? It looks pretty even. I know I have 8 because I start with 8 and I didn't add any 8 and I didn't add any beads and I didn't take any away. So let's see what's on each side. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. What would that number sentence be? Think. 4 plus 4 equals 8. This little beaded bracelet can actually be called like a math bracelet. I can do so much with this bracelet. Now, a lot of you don't have beads at home, and I get it, and you don't have pipe cleaners, so I had to come up with another idea. And you know what? It is just as good for me to practice my number sentences and to draw some circles. So I'm going to draw a couple circles here. And I can still write my number sentences. I'm going to get a different color so you see them. And I don't have beads, we'll pretend, at home. But do you know what I did find? I found at the bottom of the cereal box some cereal. So I've got plenty of that. Maybe you have something else different at home that's small that you can add to your paper circle bracelets. Let's see, I'm going to put on there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 6. Okay? And we'll do 6. So if I have 6, I know that's what I'm starting with. And then I'm going to separate my cereal on my bracelets. What is a number sentence you see there? If you know, you could write it down on a piece of paper in front of you. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. So I know 3 plus 1, 2, 3 equals 6. That's the number sentence I see from that bracelet. All right, I'm going to slide my cereal back together again. And I know, because I'm not adding any cereal and I'm not taking away any cereal, that my next sentence is still going to equal 6. So now I'm going to separate it like this. Let me move these guys over here. It's a little harder to do on paper, but I can still do it. So now I can add 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side, and 2 on this side. 4 plus 2 equals 6. So I can take my 4 fingers, because that's a bigger number, and say 4, and count up 2 more. 5, 6. 4 plus 2 equals 6. That's a true statement, a true number statement. Now I could do the same thing down here, or I can choose to just draw beads. Maybe I don't even have any leftover cereal in my house, And I might say, okay, I'm going to do 7. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I'm going to make 7, a 7 number sentence, I can look at this bracelet and say, I drew 3 over here, and I drew 4 over here, and I can see that 7 equals 3 plus 4. I know if I have 3 and 4 more, it would equal 7. So today, boys and girls, you might have some time a little bit later, and maybe you want to make yourself a beaded bracelet if you have the things at home, or maybe you'll make yourself some cereal bracelets, or maybe you'll just make some number sentences using circles on your paper and drawing those sentences. But for homework today, I need you to go onto Google Classroom with your families and find page 15. It'll be under the Math tab, and print it out. And at the top of page 15 it says bead combinations. And I want you to look at these bead combinations. They showed you a 6 bead combination, and they wrote 2 different ways that you could make 6. You get to pick any number between 6 and 10. You're going to write your number up here, and then you're going to show me 4 different ways that you can make that bead combination on paper. Now, for some reason, your printer's broken or not working, like mine was doing at school before we left. That's okay. You can draw these circles on a piece of paper, and you can do the same thing. That works just fine. Just take a picture of your bead work on paper and go ahead and send it to my email so that I know you've done your work. And I know you're still learning at home with me. I know this is different, but this is okay. And this is an exciting way to learn, and we get to learn with our families too this way. So have fun making bead combinations, and share your bead combinations, and maybe even make some beaded bracelets. And if you do that, would you send me a picture? I'd love to see your beaded bracelets. Have a good time learning together. Bye-bye.